What a wow. I mean, I really enjoyed taking over this kitchen. Are you proud, Dumi?
Girl, I'm giving you a round of applause. You nailed it. You killed it in that kitchen.
I know, I really enjoyed doing so. I mean, coloring my plate is something that I love doing, but I'm not going to lie. It was a little bit of a challenge, keeping the meats out of the kitchen and focusing on vegetables. And that's what we're doing in the very next recipe.
What we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love that. Ready for it. Now, growing up, Dumi's family would gather in the kitchen whilst her grandmother would prepare delicious meals for them. And of course, pumpkin always had a place at the table. And today, Dumi was going to be showing us how to make delicious, humble pumpkin and a RAMA dish that's truly going to be one of your special family favorites, just like it is for you, Dumi.
Balasa, this brings back so many memories, so much nostalgia. Just knowing it's now I can recreate something that my granny used to make, put my own little twist to it, you know, and just create my own memories. Because I think I'm also creating more memories with my little one as well, you know. And we're using pumpkin, and I know, Jerry, you also mentioned that you've got some memories with pumpkin.
Oh, yes.
as well.
I like growing up with my parents, and my father was one of his favorite things was like pumpkin fritters, you know, whether people sometimes use it after the meal or they use it with the meal, but it was amazing. And I remember my childhood growing up with that, and it was amazing to have that.
So now when you do just bite into something delicious with pumpkin incorporated, does that evoke all those memories?
Yes, it does. It brings me, because growing up with my parents, and that was one of the things, pumpkin was always on the table.
Definitely.
If it wasn't tonight, tomorrow night, or the next night, you'll find pumpkin on the table, yeah.
I already feel like I had a place at that table. But Dumi, you're actually transporting us back to your table. So when it comes to this recipe and the memories, the people that you're associated with, tell us about that.
It has to be my grandmother, Palesa. My granny makes the best pumpkin. She would put so much sugar in that it would taste like caramel. I'm talking about caramelized pumpkin.
Oh,
Palesa, she would do, you know, every time I talk about my family cooking, I talk about how there was some sort of extra ingredient that none of us knew because it tasted like love on a plate. So Ugogo would always make sure that when she makes it, she adds a bit of sugar in there, she adds some cinnamon. But Mina, because you know the cultures that we celebrate in South Africa, there's so much to us. I heard of Umqa, which is something that actually incorporates maize meal and sometimes some mealie rice in there. So we figured, why not put a spin on it and make Umqa here on the kitchen, something that other people that also bring back memories to them. And I know you're also a Xhosa girl, so I'd like to think it brings back some nostalgia to you too.
Absolutely. I mean, I am half-half. I like to call myself the most gorgeous mixed breed. I'm a mixed breed of Zulu and Xhosa. My mom's side of the family is Xhosa. Ne? When uyawazi umcimbi, a family gathering. Yes, whenever we had family gatherings, I mean, along with so many other vegetables that we are using on today's show, pumpkin always featured. Whether it's auntie, gogo, my cousins, or the little nieces and nephews running around, we'd send them. They'd have the job to peel the pumpkins, whilst the adults have the job of slicing. You know, we're dealing with the hot things.
I also like the fact that Tumi said about the sweetness that comes with it. Because as growing up as children or kids, they love the sweetness of the pumpkin, and you'll go for seconds for that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Now, Jerry, can I ask you just to mash up our butternut here that we're using? Today we're using butternut, but I'd like to think pumpkin and butternut are the same family. So you can definitely take the same recipe that you'd make with butternut. You can use pumpkin. It's all about the flavor and bringing people together, Balesa. Once the butternut is mashed, how it becomes Umqa is the addition of these two ingredients. You don't pre-cook them, add them as they are, because what's going to happen is the steam that's been created from the water that you put into the butternut will cook these through and create that beautiful creamy texture. Now, once the butternut is already cooked down and the pumpkin is cooked up, all we do now is we add this beautiful, delicious, decadent spoonful of our RAMA into our dish, because we want to make sure that it brings back all those memories, Bale. So whenever you add RAMA to anything, I'd like to think it brings back all those memories of the baking and the cooking with family. So you need to make sure that it's quite a generous scoop. All we're going to do now, let it cook down, because it just needs a bit more time for the mealie meal and the mealie rice to cook, and then call everyone over like you always do when you cook. Call the people over. Let's eat because it is an experience after all.
Is this how we're adding that little twist? We did promise Umqa with a little bit of a twist on it, and is this it?
This is it, Balesa. Butternut pumpkin is on its own. It's delicious, decadent, beautiful, amazing, all of that. What the mofaga, the mealie rice and the maize meal, plus those beautiful scoops of RAMA, just something else altogether.
To me, there's a Umqa.
It is perfect, sir. I'm going to seal this up and we let this baby steam for about another 20 minutes. and we're ready to indulge.
Can I put this somewhere?
Thank you, sir.
Indulging, I've already done. This is delicious, Dumi. Truly transporting me back to the Eastern Cape. Bizana with my family. I miss you, family. I truly do feel like I'm at home.
Yeah.
Now, a meal is more than just food on a plate. When you're away from your loved one, a meal can take you back in time, bringing back the warmest of home memories. And that's why Dumi loves recreating her mom and her grandmother's Umqa today. And to get your hands on this delicious recipe, please do visit afternoonexpress.co.za and taste the love wherever you are. Now, don't forget, RAMA is giving away another grocery voucher to the value of 800 Rand. To stand a chance of winning this week's competition, do tell us what dish only your mom can make on the Afternoon Express Show Facebook or Twitter pages with the hashtag RAMA Taste the Love. This week's competition closes at midday on Monday, the 11th of October. T's and C's apply and can be found on afternoonexpress.co.za.
Wherever food is made with love, you'll find RAMA. Taste the love.